Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here today to do another tool review. My old Kobalt air gun, I dropped it. Just like I did the half-inch, dropped the 3/8 and broke the ever-loving you-know-what out of it. So took it back in. Thankfully the Lowe's I have in my area is really good about swapping out tools that are under warranty, and they were able to swap it out. Now, they don't make the old 3/8 impact gun that I used to have, so I was able to upgrade to this. They were in a good mood, I guess, after Christmas, or maybe they just wanted to get me out of their hair, but they swapped this out even Steven. So the old one had 250 foot-pounds, or maybe 225. This one claims 350. So what I want to do here is do a little review of it. I'm going to ask this air gun to do something they're not really designed to do. This is, again, a 3/8 inch air gun, but I'm going to ask it to do something it shouldn't, like take off a wheel. So I've got some brake work to do, and I've got a car up in the air right now behind me, and I want to see if this thing has enough oomph to do that. So get a little close up here and get you the model number for it if I can. It says 10,000 RPM max speed, 350 foot-pounds. Air consumption is 5 CFM. My air compressor doesn't produce that much power, but for short bursts it usually works fine. 90 PSI, definitely got that going on. Now this is a 3-year instead of a lifetime guarantee, so that is a difference. Again, we talked about that in my half-inch review as well. The old guns had a lifetime review or lifetime warranty, no hassle. This is a 3-year limited, so I expect that this will probably be the last time they honor a warranty on something like this. But looks like part number is 0858983. Right? So let me go ahead and cut this thing out of the box. We'll get an air fitting for the bottom here, and we'll take a look. Alright, so here this thing is out of the box, and right off the bat I've got to say I like this gun a lot more than the original. Now I know these are considered home use or whatnot, or light duty. I've used both the half-inch and the old 3/8 in a work environment, and they've held up fairly well. Both of them have been replaced not because they failed in any way that was really their own fault. They just didn't survive drops from 5 or 6 feet off the ground. And although some impacts will survive a drop 6 or 7 feet off the ground, most of them will not. So that's kind of my fault and not the fault of the manufacturer. It's a nice gun. It's composite all the way through. It definitely feels like it's built better than the original. It's nice and compact. I mean, the size-wise there, if I put my hand over that, that's nice. I'll be able to get in some tight spaces with that. Forward and reverse, fairly easy to operate. And then 4 different speeds, 4 different levels of power anyway, impact power. So what I'm going to try to do here is not recommended, but like I said, I'm going to try to take a lug nut off just to see if this thing has the power. 350 foot-pounds, yeah, it ought to be able to do that. And I have put a little bit of oil in there, but let's give it a shot. I'll get the camera set up here at the lift, and we'll go for it. All right, moment of truth. Again, it's not really designed to do it, but let's see if it'll do it. Well, it sure did. Not bad. So, obviously, using a chrome impact, non-impact socket is not a great idea, but I didn't have my 3/8 impact set here at the house tonight. Wasn't really planning on doing this, but I have this tool, and I'm going to be using it for caliper bolts and stuff like that once I get this apart. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and continue on with that. Whoop, don't drop on me, please. But overall, I've got to say I'm very pleased. I'll use this again tonight. If I have any differences, I'll change the editing of this to reflect that, but taking off 100 foot-pound lug nuts, you know, they've been on there, they're a little rusty, so let's say it took 200 foot-pounds to pull them off. I know that my old version would not take that off. This one will, so I'm pretty pleased. That's the Kobalt 3/8 impact gun that's available now at Lowe's, and it is 350 foot-pounds, and I'm digging it. I'm Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms. Hope you enjoyed this short tool review, and if you did, perhaps you'll think about liking and subscribing. I'll see you next time. Take care.
There's always something that needs a little fixing on Farpoint Farms. Freedom is mighty sweet.